Hi folks, in today's episode of Soul Talk, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 keys to dealing with your anger. I know anger is a topic that you must love. We all love this thing called anger, right? You know, the truth is sometimes we're often afraid of it. Many times in our culture today, depending on which part of the world you're from, anger is something to be ashamed of. And we run away from our anger. We suppress our anger. Suppressing your anger will only lead to energy building up inside of you, and whatever you suppress will only end up expressing eventually in the long term, often as sickness, as depression, or expressing in some outburst or explosion or in some toxic ways. Whatever you don't feel healthily and give full permission to will come out. It will come out eventually in some way, shape, or form. Anger. When I say the word to you, anger, what comes up for you? What do you imagine? How do you imagine yourself to be? Often just the word itself can be scary for us. Anger. Feel it. I want you right now, wherever you are, to shout out, anger, and feel what you feel. Some of you, for some of you, it might be a comfortable place to go. Just being angry. Maybe you feel comfortable there. For many of us, anger is a scary thing. But rest assured, I actually believe nothing to be scared about in terms of anger. We tend to shy away from it often at a young age, right? Remember when you were young? We're often taught to suppress our authentic emotion. We're often taught to suppress our authentic anger. We're told, hey, little Johnny, it's not okay to feel angry. Calm down, don't feel that. It's not appropriate. It's not spiritual. You're not a good boy. You're not a good girl. Tidy that away. Don't feel that emotion. Be quiet, right? So we're kind of conditioned from birth to not feel our emotion, let alone not feel negative emotion, let alone not feel anger. It's not pretty, it's not tidy, it's not nice, it's not appropriate. So we've been conditioned to learn to disconnect and suppress our anger in order to be loved, in order to be accepted, in order to be normal, in order to fit in. So what is your relationship with anger in your life? How do you view anger in your life? How often do you allow yourself to feel the anger? How do you process your anger? What coping mechanisms or what ways do you deal with your anger when it arises? Sometimes you might even be angry and not even know that you're angry, right? Sometimes we so suppress our anger that we don't even know that we're angry, but the anger festers deep down inside. And sometimes when we're so unconscious, here's the key, to your anger and you don't even know it, it gets so suppressed inside of you in your unconscious that it manifests as a sense of self-sabotage or self-hatred. And we sabotage ourselves. That anger turns in on ourselves. And we don't even know why. So what you don't feel and express in a conscious and healthy way will inevitably end up coming out and expressing in unhealthy ways. So here are 4 simple points to assist you just as a beginning place, folks, to dealing with anger. First, number 1, recognize that anger is not good or bad. It certainly is not bad. Anger is a signal. It's not good or bad. It's neutral. Anger is actually your friend. It's telling you that something inside you is needing your attention. Pay attention. It's shining. Anger is shining a light on a part of you that is wanting you to look at it. So rather than seeing it as something wrong or something bad, see anger arising as a blessing and begin to cultivate a different relationship with anger. What needs to shift is not just the anger, but your relationship with the anger. When you begin to listen and to embrace the message of your anger and not shun it and not judge it and not suppress it, then you can begin to feel underneath your anger, likely there might be a deeper truth of a deeper emotion that you haven't felt that needs to be acknowledged, because sometimes we use our anger as a surface level emotion to not feel what's deeper, because to sometimes feel what's deeper is vulnerable.